All right, folks, welcome back to the Cardboard Cave. Here for, can you believe it, yet another Funko-related product. For someone who's never collected Funko Pops in my life, I now sure do have a lot of various Funko products. So these are the Bitty Pops, and they are a gimmick that just seems super cool to me. And you combine a gimmick that seems super fun with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, here we are. So if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, or, well, like me, I didn't really know about these until recently. These look like Funko Pops in the box, but they're tiny. Like, here's my finger, they're tiny. And they come in a plastic acrylic box. Like, these are not just cardboard. They're meant to look like the cardboard boxes, but they're actual acrylic boxes. And we'll show you how it works. But basically, you can get these as blind bags from Funko.com, and I assume from various stores. I think they're $3 a piece for the blind bags. So, like, you know which theme you're getting. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Minions, Turtles. But you don't know which figure you're getting if you get the blind bags. The other option are these 4-packs, where you know exactly 3 of what you're getting, and then there's one mystery. And so, I actually have all 4, 2 right now, and 2 should be to me tomorrow. So I will finish this video once those come in. But we got these 2 4-packs. We'll have the other ones, like I said. And so by doing it this way, these, if you buy all 4 packs, you know you're getting all these, which is all 4 Turtles, April, Shredder, Baxter Stockman, Splinter, Rocksteady, and then 3 of the 8-bit styled Turtles, not Michelangelo, because he is one of the chase figures, or sorry, the mystery biddies. So Casey Jones, there's a 1 in 6 chance that this will be Casey Jones. A 1 in 6 chance it'll be Leatherhead, who looks cool. 1 in 3 chance of 8-bit Mike, and 1 in 3 chance of Bebop. So, on one hand, I can't stand having Rocksteady not having Bebop. I can't stand having 3 of the 8-bit Turtles and not Michelangelo. But at the same time, if I'm being honest with myself, I'm probably going to end up with all of these. So actually, the perfect pull, so to speak, I got exactly 1 of each of these, which means I'll have all the common ones once the other 2 come. The perfect pull would be, obviously, to have 1 of each. Like this box could be Casey, and this could be Leatherhead, then the other could be 8-bit Mike, and then Bebop. That would be perfect. But short of that, I guess I'm hoping I get the more rare ones, which is Casey and Leatherhead, because they're going to be harder and more expensive to buy on the aftermarket. These 2 should be a little cheaper. But anyways, so we're going to go and open the 2 I have now. So, they're, like I said, $3 a piece. These 4-packs are actually $15, so you're not saving money. There's 2 reasons to go with the 4-packs. First of all, it's the only way to get the mystery one. These are the ones that come in the $3 individual packs, the blind bags. The mystery ones only come in these, so that's kind of sneaky, but that's how they did it. Also, for the extra $3, because 4 figures would only be $12, for the extra $3, you're getting 2 things. First of all, you're knowing 3 of the things you're getting. And that is pretty valuable because you know you could buy 10 packs and not get a single common Raphael. You know, whereas this way you know exactly what you're getting for 3 of the 4. So, honestly, it's probably a better deal if you know you want. For example, if you know you want all 4 Turtles, I kind of feel like this is probably the better deal because you could buy 20 of them and you should get all 4 Turtles, but you may not. But anyways, it's also the only way to get the mysteries, but you're also getting a case, a little display stand, a plastic display stand that only comes in these. So they cost $3 more than if you just bought 4 blind figures, but you are getting that for the extra $3. Plus, you know what 3 of the figures are. So let's just get into it. So this one's Splinter, Raphael, Rocksteady, and a mystery. This was Donatello, Shredder, Baxter Stockman, and a mystery. Let's just start with this one. All right. I'm not really interested in saving these boxes. It's the display stands. They have their own boxes, you know, so I'm not really, I don't think I'm even going to try to save, honestly. I'll try to be careful for now, but I don't think I'm even going to try to save these boxes. It's just not that kind of a box. So the tray slides out here. And we got a display stand here. Just an acrylic display stand that they slide right into. Guess we'll take a better look at that. And they should stack on top of each other. Each box comes with one, so of course this is also devious, because if you buy all 4 boxes of these, you're guaranteed to have, you know, 3 of the 4 filled up with different turtles or different figures. But let's say you get 2 Casey Jones but no Bebops. Well, then your display stand's not going to be complete. So it's really enticing you to buy more. I'm not buying extra of these 4-packs though. That's too much. If I'm missing someone, I'm just going to have to go to the aftermarket to get the individual figures I'm missing. Because if I buy the blind bags, it's not going to help me. Because unless I'm mistaken, these figures are not in the blind bags. Anyways, let's just go at it. Here is Splinter. These are pretty much the definition of adorable. Oops. He's falling out the bottom there. There we go. So there he is in the box. Falling out the bottom easier than I thought he would. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Just came loose in shipping. Splinter. It looks like a pop box. But it's hard plastic. It's hard plastic, so it's not, you know, it's not actually cardboard and that thin plastic like a real pop box. It's all hard plastic. And then the cool thing is, now they got them in there good. There you go. That's really cool. They just pop out the bottom. It's a pretty cool looking little thing. Now these are tiny. Like I wish I had a quarter. Here we go. Here is a standard Lego minifigure, and here's a Bitty Pop. Basically, everybody knows what a standard Lego minifigure looks like. That's how small these are. Very small, but it's cool how that works, I think. Oops. I think that's cool. And then, of course, they go right into there. Let's see. Actually, there's a little tab back there. How's that supposed to work? Is that... Okay. I don't think it keeps it from falling out necessarily, but there's a tab back there. I guess it helps a little bit. Anyways, there we go. Next we have Raphael here. Pretty cool. There's a side art. Oops, not trying to zoom out. There we go. They look so much like Funko Pops in the box, which I do think is kind of cool, to be honest. Of course, he comes out just the same. My phone does not like focusing on these tiny things. The paint job isn't bad, I mean, for how tiny they are. I certainly couldn't do that on something that small. See if we can get real close here. Oop. I was going to say there's some yellow on the sides, but really there's not. I think that was my phone just getting confused because it's so tiny. The sides are not yellow. They're silver all the way. They did not mispaint that. I would have. I mean, I don't know if it's a machine or hands doing it, but anyways, then we can put another one in our display stand here. And here is Rocksteady. Probably looking as adorable as Rocksteady possibly can. They do stick in there really good. Splinter had just come loose in shipping. That's why he was falling out on me. Actually sticking there very good. There's Rocksteady. These are cute. I mean, $3 a piece, I don't know. $3 is not much in today's world, but they're also tiny, so I don't know how to judge that. But they're cool. Basically, you're paying $3 a piece, plus $3 for the display stand if you buy these boxes. like I said, though, the fact that you know what you're getting for 3 of the 4 of them is probably going to be more efficient in the long run. I feel like I'm going to be able to see what this is if I look at the top, because the top's not covered, so I'm going to try not to do that. They didn't cover the top, so I'm just going to slide it off. Oh, it's Casey Jones. So Casey Jones is one of the 1 in 6 ones, which is actually a little more difficult to find. So as long as I don't get all Casey Jones, that's a pretty good start, actually. As long as I get some other ones as well. There he is. Looking pretty good there. So, technically, your first box, I guess, always has to be a perfect pull. You're always going to have 4 different ones. Because it's guaranteed to be one of those I showed you. One of those 4. So your first one's always going to be a complete rack. But now my second one, if I pulled another Casey Jones, then all of a sudden I don't really have a perfect rack. So yeah, we'll put that one there for now. And we will open the next box. Let's see, which side did I open on this one? Not that it really matters, but we'll just keep it consistent. Bitty Pops. Man, what will they think of next to part suckers like me from their money? So we'll go a little quicker here. Donatello. Donatello. Honestly, I think it's cool that they can come out the bottom. That's such a neat idea. Whoever thought of that deserves a raise. But they look so cool in the boxes that's how I'm going to display them for sure. And I bet most people will. But they look cool like this. You could certainly put them, you know, have a whole row of them like that. They would still look good. But I think these boxes are super cool. So let's go ahead and start a stack here. These don't connect in any way, but they do fit on top of each other pretty well. So you see, they fit on top of each other without... They will fall if you tilt them over, but it does connect a little bit. Right. And Shredder. It's really hard not to see what the secret one is because they don't, like I said, they don't cover the top. Oh, Shredder looks pretty cool. There's Shredder. Ooh, that's a nice looking helmet and cape. Really good colors they picked there. I like Shredder. Right. Oops, I don't think I got him in there all the way. There we go. Put Shredder in here. And then we got Baxter Stockman, who's just become one of my favorite characters. You know, as I get older, I think I gravitate towards sort of the oddball characters. In Mario, Shy Guy's become one of my favorite characters. I don't know, just naturally. And in Turtles, like Leatherhead and Baxter Stockman, sort of the B tier. Still big villains, but, you know, they're not the Bebop, Rocksteadies, or Shredders. They've become some of my favorites. I just cut my fingernails. It is actually making it a little hard to get out. Here's Baxter Stockman. Again, probably the only time you ever see Baxter Stockman looking a little bit cute. I like those red eyes. Got his wings. Pretty cool. Like him. There we go. All right, now let's see if we continue doing a different one each time. That's really all I'm hoping for. I mean, and to be clear, I got 2 of these packs from Amazon and 2 from Funko.com, just based on who had the best price at the time. Oh, I didn't mention that. You know, they retail for $15. I think I averaged about $13 or $13.50. So just check around. Amazon has some of them cheaper, some not cheaper. Just depends when you look. But anyways, I got them from 2 different places, so the chances that I'll even get 4 different ones is crazy. But let's see if I at least get a different one this time. All right, Bebop, there we go. He's one of the more 1 in 3. He's one of the 1 in 3 chances, so, you know. But hey, at least it wasn't another Casey Jones. So far I'm doing well. And it's going to be hard to wait until tomorrow. I hope those deliver tomorrow. It might not be until the day after. Because it's going to be hard to wait to see if I do get duplicates. I'm sure I will. And Bebop's cool. But at least I got Casey Jones. He's one of the more expensive ones. I would love to pull Leatherhead naturally from one of my boxes. Because he's also, you know, a little pricier to get. But we'll come back and see. Here's what we got so far. But like I said, there is more to come when the other 2 boxes arrive. All right, we're back to finish this thing because an order from Funko came in. I guess it really does show you how spoiled we are to Amazon shipping. Because I've waited, I don't know, 5 days probably since filming the first part of my video that came in from Amazon until now when my Funko order came in. But here we go. The last 2 packs we have not already opened, which will complete our regular turtles, because here we have Leo and Mikey, also April O'Neil, and a mystery. And then our 8-bit box, which frustratingly only has Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo, because of course Michelangelo is a 1 in 3 chance figure. So the good news is he's more common as far as the chase figures go. There's 4. He's one of the more common. But there's no guarantee. Even if you buy all 4 boxes of these things, there's no guarantee you'll have all the 8-bit turtles. So that's a little frustrating. Which one do we want to start with? Let's start with this box first. All right. Oh, so just as a reminder, our chase figure in the very first box we opened was Casey Jones, who's actually one of the harder ones to find. And I'm honestly hoping, well, the perfect pull, as they call it, would be if I get Leatherhead and 8-bit Mikey, because that would mean I got all 16 possible different TMNT Bitty Pops. I feel kind of silly saying that, but and it's a pretty good name. I can't think of a better name for them. But anyways, I would have all 16 if my mystery ones today were Leatherhead and 8-bit Mikey. The chances of that are so small. Again, these weren't even ordered from the same place. I don't think that matters, but so it would just be total blind luck. But if I get 3 different ones, if I don't just keep getting these 2 over, I would consider it a success. Because then I'll only have to hunt down 1 that I'm missing, basically. So I'm hoping to at least get Leatherhead or 8-bit Mikey. Honestly, I prefer to get Leatherhead because he is one of the harder ones to get, and I bet you he's going to be a little more expensive to hunt down. Hopefully not too bad, but these are already expensive enough for how small they are, but they are cool. All right, so we're going to not look there because, again, the top's totally open. So I'm closing my eyes. I can't see what's happening. All right, that dumped out. All right. I don't know if I showed you, there's Funko branding on the top of these little display stands. I do like that. Here's Leonardo. Looking cool. Crossed katanas. I just now realized these are numbered. I wonder if that's the number for the Leonardo in the actual Funko series. Or if they've just numbered the Bitty... Oh, good lord. If they've numbered the Bitty Pops individually. Word of advice. These are cool display stands, but that's all they are. They do not hold them securely. They're secure, sitting still on the table. That is it. So just be known. Let that be known. It would have been cool if they actually kind of locked in there, which I kind of thought they were with the way that looked. But no, there's nothing for them to lock in with. Anyways, I was trying to say, Donatello is 60, but then you go up to Baxter Stockman, he's 507. So yeah, these must be based on the actual numbers for the actual pops. That's cool. So I bet you if you look up Funko Pop 507, it's Baxter Stockman, for example. I didn't even realize that. Some of you probably realized that right away, but all right, let's put these back again. These are great as long as you leave them alone and don't move them around, really. So we're looking at Leo. Let's pop Leo out of the box. Let's see, we'll zoom in a little here. some light on here. And there's Leo. Come on, Leo. There we go. It amazes me. It'll never cease to amaze me. I know I'm a dummy when it comes to this kind of thing, but the new iPhone is legitimately much harder to get it to focus and stay focused on videos. On videos like this, you know, much harder than my old one. My old one was like 6 or 7 years old. I don't know, or at least 5 years old. But anyways, Leo looks cool. I'm going to precariously stack these, I suppose. Let's wait till we have them all out, though, because Mikey's next. There's Michelangelo, who apparently was Funko Pop number 62, which makes sense, because 60's Donatello, 61's Raphael, 62 is Mikey, 63 Leo. So that makes sense that would be the numbering on the original Funko Pops. Meaning these were pretty darn early Funko Pops, considering I don't even know how many there are now. Comment below if you know about how many Funko Pops there are. But my guess is 1,500, maybe 2,000 different ones. It's got to be wild. I'll say the turtles, at least Leo and Mikey here, have a kind of cool, very slightly shiny look to them. I like that. I don't like you, camera. I don't like you even a little bit. I'm going to move this out of the way so maybe it'll stop trying to focus on that and focus on what is right here in front of your face. Thank you. I'm not getting angry. I'm fine. I'm a well-adjusted individual. I'm not opening little tiny toys on the internet. I'm not doing that. All right, April O'Neil, number 140. I like that little tiny, I think it's a little tiny camera in her hand. It's almost hard to see it in person, but I thought I saw it on the camera here before it decided to stop working again. Is that a little camera? Gosh, I can barely even tell. It is very hard to tell in person, honestly. The detail is so blurry. But I think that's the little camera she's holding. Looks pretty cool regardless. Put her back in there. And that leaves our mystery for this box. Again, quite frankly, I'm hoping for either of the ones we don't have. Either 8-Bit Mikey or Leatherhead. It is 142, whatever that is. Come on. Oh man, it's another Bebop. I was afraid this would happen. Bebop's one of the more common ones. Easier to find. We've already looked at him. We're not going to look at him again. He's one of the more common ones. All right, so far we just have 2 different ones. That would be disappointing if I only get 2 different ones, because that would mean I have to hunt down 2. But to be fair, it could have been, I could have got all 4 the same. That's always a possibility. I'm really hoping this is at least 8-Bit Mikey. He's one of the common ones. I'm hoping he's in here. He's one of the common ones. It shouldn't be that hard to get an 8-Bit Mikey, but there's just as good of a chance it'll be another Bebop, if we're being honest. Leatherhead would be even better, but he's only a 1 in 6 chance. So here we go, the 8-Bit box. Again, I would say it's a little devious of them to not put Mikey in the in the box, but the way they're packaging these, it's just 3 known and 1 unknown, so that's how they decided to do it. But to make him a chase figure, I don't know how I feel about that. It's a way to do it, but it means you're going to feel kind of naked or incomplete, to say the least, if you have 3 of the 8-bit figures and not the 4th turtle. Here we go. Let's just go ahead and start with Raph here. Try to be a little quicker because you get the idea of how these boxes work now. It says 06. Was this really the 6th Funko Pop they released, an 8-bit version of Raphael? Comment below if you know. That seems unlikely. I mean, maybe they did the 8-bit versions way before they did the regular ones. Maybe. Or maybe these numbers mean something else. I know it's not the Bitty Pop numbering because Baxter Stockman was 500 and something. And they do not have 500 and something Bitty Pops. There's just no way. All right. Pretty cool. It does give them a pixelated look. Otherwise, notice it's a different pose too. It's not the same pose as the. It's got a smiley face. It's a completely different figure than the regular Raphael. All these are. That's pretty cool. Got Donatello. They all kind of have the same smile. What is that on Donatello's face? I think Donatello has something extra on his face here. That's not supposed to be there. No, it is. It's supposed to be his grin. Okay. It looked a little weird in the 8-bit version. That's supposed to be his teeth. I just couldn't quite tell. According to this, he's number 5. And he's one of the ones that's a little hard to get out. A few of them have been. There we go. Pretty cool. I like how he's holding his bow staff with his little 8-bit hands. Pretty cool. I really hope that's not another Bebop. I have a bad feeling that I got another Bebop. There should be just as much of a chance of getting the 8-bit Mikey as another Bebop, but I just have a feeling it's not. This is number 4. I have a real hard time believing this was the 4th Funko ever released. I'm gonna have to look it up now, because if not, that number means something else. I gotta say, the grin does not work. I get what they were going for. I feel like it works a little better on the box than it does in person. Like, this shows you kind of what they were going for here. But I just don't feel like it's quite defined enough. The wide is not quite wide enough on the actual figure. It doesn't really look like a grin, but it's fine. I like a shiny sword. Where's his other sword? I guess he's just got one. Anyways, it's Leo. Those are pretty cool. Honestly, I think I prefer the original. The weird grin kind of throws me off a little bit. I kind of prefer the original. Raphael had one too, and I didn't even notice. That's funny. The only difference is Leo's on the other side. Well, hopefully we'll see what Mikey looks like here, because I hope that's what I got. But I do have my doubts, if I'm being honest. Here we go. It is... Oh my gosh, it's another Bebop. How did I know it would be? It is what it is. It is what it is. I guess I'll be hunting for Leatherhead and 8-bit Mikey. Hey, at least I got Casey Jones and Bebop. So I got 2 of the 4. But 3 Bebops out of 4 packages. Oh man. Not the best luck there, to be honest. Not the worst either. Could have been 4 Bebops. It easily could have been 4 Bebops. Still though, I was hoping it wouldn't be 3 Bebops. So here is 16, but unfortunately I can't say it's all 16 because of course we're missing 8-bit Mikey and Leatherhead. I'll be honest, I'll probably be hunting those down. To my knowledge though, the only way to get those is to go to the aftermarket. Either that or buy whole new 4-packs, and I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. Because I don't need all the other ones. I just need Leatherhead and 8-bit Mikey. Yeah, there we go. We got our 8-bit characters on top. Missing Mikey. And then their other turtles are kind of spread out here, but we do have all 4. And we got April and Splinter, and of course Bebop. And 1 Rocksteady to go along with 3 Bebops. There's Casey Jones. Shredder, Baxter Stockman. So altogether we got, what, 14 different characters here. I do think these are cool. Are they overpriced? Yeah, based on the amount of plastic, they're hugely overpriced. 15 bucks. Like I said, I saved a couple bucks off that, but the retail is 15 bucks for one 4-pack with the stand. Or the blind bags are just straight up $3 a piece. But you truly don't know what you're getting. That would be fun though. I think here's my recommendation. If you like what you see, you're gonna like them. They're cool. Honestly, they're cool. And they're very small. Again, here's a standard Lego collectible minifigure. Stands taller than one. Taller than one in the case, I should say. Like twice as tall as a loose figure. But I think they're cool. My recommendation is if you gotta have them all, like if you gotta have the whole set, then it just makes sense to get these 4-packs. Because you could buy a random one after random one after random one and never get them all. However, if you just think they're cool and you'd be just cool having a couple, and hey, if you get a April O'Neil and a Leonardo, and if that's all you get, you're cool with that, then just buy a couple of the blind bags. If you can find them for $3. They're $3 on Funko's website. Of course, there you got to pay shipping if you don't spend, I think it's like $80, $85, something like that. But if you can find them for $3, just get a couple. That's fun. It's fun to see what you get. If you're like me and you want to get them all, I think the 4-packs are still the way to go. But anyways, these are pretty cool. I like them. Thanks for checking out the Cardboard Cave, and we'll check you next time. We'll also catch you next time. We'll check you, and we'll catch you. Okay, quick update. I got the 2 I was missing. Got Leatherhead here and 8-bit Mikey. So I still think these are cool, but I don't really understand the whole mystery figure thing when they don't give you a way to actually buy the mystery figure. Like, you can't even get them in the blind packs. You got to buy a whole nother set of 4, which I just don't think is reasonable. So I went to eBay to get Leatherhead and 8-bit Mikey. Paid way more than I wanted to for such tiny things. But it's more cost effective than buying a bunch of these packs and hoping to get them. So yeah, I got a few duplicates to sell, but it just seemed to be the best way to do it. 8-bit Mikey, I'll be honest, I'm not going to take him out because he looks just like these, except it's Mikey. Leatherhead, I'll take him out though, because I think he's actually maybe my favorite one. Not that easy to get them out of stack here. Oh, without turning over the whole thing. There we go. So here is Leatherhead in his box. Yeah, he's maybe my favorite one out of these. The TMNT Bitty Pops. And there he is. There we go. He's just really adorable. I mean, I guess all these kind of are. I love that hat, little tail. Yeah, I think he's pretty great. So there we go. There's all 16. I still feel like Funko's being more than a little devious, because the chances of you buying all 4 of these and getting all 16 are pretty slim. But come on, what? The kind of person who's drawn to things like this, such as myself, is totally not going to be okay like having 2 blank spots. Now, if you just want the turtles, like I said, that's not so hard. That's reasonable. But if you're trying to get them all, it's going to drive you crazy. It's going to drive you crazy having 2 blank spots. So I think it's a little devious the way they did it. But I do like them. They look cool. And here's the whole set. And we'll catch you next time on the Cardboard Cave.